Okay, guys, today we're going to talk about some social emotional standards, having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So, on the board behind me, I wrote down a few things. So, having an open mind is the term we most commonly hear. That would be a growth mindset. Your mind is open to new things, you're willing to learn, change. Your opinion might even change. You're okay with making mistakes. You try harder to keep learning. Even if you don't understand something or it's really hard, you just keep trying. You don't give up and you're okay with not being the best at the time. Whereas if you have a closed mindset or a fixed mindset, you always want to be right. You don't want help. You struggle to change your opinion. You think only talent will lead you to success, and you constantly seek validation of your worth. So what's important to know is that not every single person is either fully closed mind or fully open mind. We are kind of a combination. And it depends on the topic we're discussing. So like for example, Miss Warnicki believes that the chicken and dumplings from Cracker Barrel is the best meal at Cracker Barrel, okay? I have a closed mind on that. You will not change my mind. You will not change my opinion. Because that is my favorite. I am not willing to change. I have a closed mind when it comes to that. I have a fixed mindset on the Cracker Barrel menu. However, I have an open mind when it comes to clothing and fashion. I am constantly willing to change my opinions on styles when I see them put together in different ways or on different people. I do not have a fixed mindset when it comes to that. I like a lot of different styles and fashion, and I think things come and go in fashion, and I'm okay with that. I have an open mind on that, okay? So that's two examples that have nothing to do with school. Now, when it comes to school, if you have a closed mind, you are one of those people who gets really frustrated if you don't understand something immediately, okay? Miss Warnicki used to be this kid in school when it came to math. If I didn't get math right away, I was done with it. I was like, that's stupid. I'm not learning that. I will never be able to get it, okay? I had a fixed mindset when it came to math in school. But then, I changed. See, that's possible. You have to change your mindset to be able to move from one to the other. I decided one day, I was like, you know what? I need to try harder. I need to keep trying because I will get it eventually. I might not get it right now. I might get bad grades right now. But eventually, I'm going to do okay. My goal is to do okay. And the first step of changing from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset was making a goal. Trying to see what can I do? What can I do to help myself? Okay? So that's what I want you guys to think about. I want you to think, do you have a closed mind or an open mind? Are you a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? And then I want you to think, what can you do to move towards a growth mindset in all areas of your life? What can you do to help yourself be okay with making mistakes and okay with keep trying? Even if you fail 800 times, it'll be the 801st time that you might succeed. What can you do to change your brain and your mind and your thoughts to say, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to do better. I'm going to get better. Because that is the most important thing right now, especially with online learning. We are not all going to succeed right away. Just like Miss Warnicki, she is struggling. She's like, this is hard. This is not how I'm used to teaching. This is difficult stuff. There's always problems with Wi-Fi. There's always problems with apps, or students aren't turning in their work. And I want to give up. I want to cry. I want to scream. I'm so upset sometimes. But then I think, okay, there's not much I can control in this situation. It's all out of my control. We are in a pandemic. It's not safe to go to school. I understand that. Not every student has the same access to Wi-Fi, to devices, to chargers, to have the time to do their work. And I have to sit there and I have to think, okay, what can I do as a teacher to make their lives easier? What can I do to make my own life easier and stop stressing out? So I really started this quarter with a closed mind. I was like, you know what? I'm going to send them their work. They either do it or they don't. That's on them. That's not on me. I'm going to set them up for success, and if they want to fail, they're going to fail. And then within the first 2 days of school, I realized, wow, that was really stupid of me to even think that, because everybody is going through a difficult time right now. It's a pandemic. Like, not only are we all stressed out about being safe, being healthy, we're stressed out about having Wi-Fi, about getting our work done, about our parents having to go to work and we have to babysit. Like, there is so much out of our control. Miss Wernicke really did change so far. She does have a growth mindset. I started out, I was like, the school district is making my life so difficult. And then I realized the school district also is struggling. We are all struggling together. Like, there are some things that I do think could be easier. But I don't have a closed mind on those. I have an open mind. I'm thinking, okay, what can I personally do? What can I do to help? What can I do to help my students, to help me, to help my school, to help my district and my town make life easier? So that's why, like, if parents message me on Dojo, hey, my kid is super overwhelmed by this work, they didn't have a device for a week, I give them a different assignment. I say, okay, let's talk about this, let's figure this out. Let me bring your assignment down. That's why I ask you guys at the end of each week, what did you like, what did you not like? That way I can change it for the future, because I am not going to keep sending you guys an abundance of work if we don't have time for it, if we can't get it done, or if it's making us cry. So I want you to think in your own brain, do you have a growth mindset or do you have a fixed mindset when it comes to school? Do you constantly feel like this is stupid, I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do this, this is hard, just downloading the Keynote is too much for me, I'm not even going to try this week? Or are you thinking, okay, this is more steps than I'm used to. If we were in person, it would be easier, but I'm okay with it. I'm going to succeed as much as I can, because that's all that I can do for myself. I'm going to try my hardest, and that is going to be good enough for me. Okay? So I want you to think about that. This is social emotional. How are you feeling in your brain? How is your mindset? What is it set on? Is it fixed right now? Is it growth? Is it in between? I would say mine goes back and forth all the time. Depending on the subject, depending on the topic, mine goes back and forth. Sometimes I start out like, no way, no way. I am not doing that. That is crazy. I would never. And then within 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, maybe I will. That's growth mindset. I'm like, I'm going from fixed to growth. That is the whole point. I want you guys to be able to do that, and I want you to be able to realize when you are and aren't doing that, okay? That's all that this video really is. It's just social emotional. It's to help get you guys understanding what is a fixed mindset, what is a growth mindset, and what can you do to help yourself.